Hey guys, it is December 2nd, the Sunday Legion team call. Wesley just made it on in time. Great. So we have tonight Brett speaking to us. Very excited to hear this guy's insights. He's been doing such an incredible job. He had successful 4 last month, which is great. I feel like he has an incredible grasp of the business, and I feel like he's just an amazing leader in developing. And I just feel like he could really share some amazing stuff with us and teach you guys what he's doing. Second, Transfer of 20 is coming out this Tuesday. Sorry, I'm muting Facebook because I always forget to do that. Be excited and get your teams prepared. This is going to be – they're predicting this is going to be the biggest launch in Beachbody history. So just prepare yourself for this gigantic launch. It's going to be huge because anyone can also do this program as well. You get the step and then you just do whatever Shaun T says, and it's only 20 minutes long. You don't need to have weights or anything like that. It's super simple and it's just so doable, and everyone loves Shaun T. I know Brett doesn't like him, but that's okay. But the majority of people like Shaun T, so that's what's important. So get ready. Transfer 20 is going to be huge, and just be prepared for the biggest. They're saying it's going to be the biggest launch. It may sell out like this. They're predicting insane stuff. So on topic, Brett, let's get to speaking about what we're going to talk about tonight. So just, I guess, give me a little bit of your background. How you got involved in coaching, and yeah, just tell us your story just to begin.
Absolutely. So kind of to go back to the fitness realm, I was in a dark place last year in November, and I kind of started entrepreneurial journey with affiliate marketing, and that didn't go so well. I paid high dollar for a high dollar marketing course, and I don't know, umpire season came back up while I was teaching, so I just put my focus on that. And then somewhere in March of 2018, I decided to pick back up working out. I did that with Body Beast and kind of gained some momentum with that, saw great results. Rob reached out to me about May of 2018, this past summer, and was shortly thereafter that, I still wanted to be an entrepreneur. And after kind of a failed attempt with affiliate marketing, with doing stuff that I didn't even really care about, like selling red detox tea and stuff, I kind of hopped on board with Rob and the Legion. And so it's been pretty fun thus far. Back in the summer, I had a lot of time because I don't teach. And I just kind of umpire. So I went full force with my coaching business. I think I had a couple sales this summer, and that was, I actually reached Emerald status during the summer very quickly. And it wasn't probably a week later, I fell right back off. I went to Mexico and I was just kind of in screw it mode, and kind of separated myself from the Legion for about a month or two. And I realized that, I grew as a person in the Legion, and I didn't want to give that up. So I reached back out to Rob. I don't know, Rob, was it probably about late September, maybe October, or maybe mid-September? And try to pick back up the momentum. And I really do feel like in the past 2 months, I've gained the momentum back. And I'm just glad to be back. So.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's also really important that you understood that, even though you took a break from Legion and you had a little moment, which obviously there's nothing wrong with doing that. People need breaks sometimes, which I completely get. But, that you realize that, hey, separating myself it's not contributing to my greater growth. It's not growing me as a person. I'm not growing a business. I'm literally just saying, screw it, and nothing's happening. So you're kind of in this place of like it's stagnation sort of. So that's not really the place you want to be. So obviously, as you know, staying on top of a team and staying accountable is the way to succeed. And I really believe that, I don't think people can reach their highest potential by themselves. I don't think that, doing this as a lone wolf is going to get anyone anywhere. I feel like we need to hold each other accountable, not only just for fitness, but for our business endeavors as well, especially for getting on these calls and speaking and, figuring out what's working for us every single week. So that's also what I wanted to touch on as well with you. What have you been doing So how did you see success? How did you get these people to, it's two people you got started up last month, but that's pretty big. I mean, I say all the time that it doesn't matter, about how many people you get started. It just matters that you get people started, even if it's 2 or 3 people a month. This is not a business of large numbers. It's a business of small, sustainable, I got to help out who I can kind of numbers. And that's literally what we have to focus on. So what did you do to get these people involved? Can you just tell us your methods really quick, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd like to start off rather than I'll lead into social media in a second, but I think after stepping back after that month, I realized that I'm a very social person. I like interaction, going out and talking to people. I will talk to a random person. And when I go out to like restaurants, or I go out to, when I'm teaching and I see my colleagues, or I'm at a baseball game, I see opportunity every single time. Like, even if it's a person that I don't think I would have some sort of connection. Like, for example, I started talking to this bartender last night at one of my favorite restaurants, Basil. Come to find out, the guy's from New York. We had a common connection through a guy that I went to umpire school with. So it's just like the universe is really that small. And I think if you can get real comfortable with yourself, and not saying disown people in your life that you're very close to, but start looking more outside of your circle, because there's so much more opportunity out there. And that's where the social media connection can start happening, is when you're making those connects in real life. People are going to start trusting you more and more. And then, so it's just amazing how much connects I've had because of real life. So that's kind of how I've been hacking at it. I still do reach out on Instagram. I'll put the teacher hashtag, fit teacher hashtag in there, beginner teacher workout, whatever your niche is, throw it in there and see what happens. And I've had some connects that way as well. Kind of like what Rob showed us on that Teamsy call a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think that is so important that you just said that. You don't have to completely build your business online. You may have people in your inner circle that you know already in real life that may need your help and may be very, very interested in what you're doing. And I think that's super key. So, I tell all my coaches, as soon as they sign up, when they get involved in the business, this is why I have them make an accountability group. So when I say invite every single person I want you guys to start with your warm market and don't worry about the cold market, because I was listening to this network marketing book on how to succeed and how to build leaders. And the majority of people who became successful people, like $1 million earners in this business, were invited by a friend or a family member. So like 90% of people. So you may be in your life, in your situation right now, you may already know people that really need your help. So all you literally have to do, you don't have to mention buying a product. You don't have to mention buying a challenge pack or getting involved. Anything to do with money. Like, hey, literally how I'm saying this right now, I just made a group on Facebook. I don't know if you're interested or not. Like, but would you want to join? Like, literally just as simple as that. Or just add them on your page on Facebook, and they will see what you're doing and what you're posting, and naturally they're going to want to get involved. Also, to add to that as well, you don't know who is going to do this with you. You have no idea. So you might as well just put the opportunity in front of them and just see where it takes you. Like I said, it doesn't take a lot of people. It takes just one person. So I think that's really awesome you said that. So make sure that you're vocal about what you do. Don't be afraid. There's no sales involved. There's no money. There's nothing. It's just a simple opportunity to be like, hey, I got something really cool. It's a free community I created on Facebook. Would you want to join it? It's just something I made. I don't know if you're interested or not, but would you want to check it out? I'm telling you, people will say yes. A lot of people are interested in that because it's just something to just try this. They have nothing to lose. So very, very cool that you said that. So can you specifically get into how you met these people who actually purchased the challenge pack in that process? Like, what did you say to them, and how did you get the conversation going? What were you doing in order to like kind of get the ball rolling with them? Can you kind of get into that like a little bit? Well, you're still muted. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, for the one teacher that I signed up, I actually had a rapport with him because when I started first teaching back in 2015, he was actually at the school that I was teaching at, and now we're at a different school, but now we're working together again. He said he was motivated by what I was putting on Facebook. He's done P90X before. He's had success with it, but he likes the fact that I'm at school every day and I can stay on top of him. So that was that was easy. And then if you want to get into like social media, Henry Weber, he just signed up. He's actually a entrepreneur. He sells digital marketing. I think back in the summer, I had reached out to Henry because I knew he had a big following. And all I said was, hey, I didn't mention anything about fitness. I just said, hey, I think we can help each other out and cross promote. And then he was like, I would like you to join my mastermind group. And then that opened up, there was 400 people in this mastermind group that I ended up, those were some other connects that I just because I reached out to an Instagram influencer, had nothing to do with fitness, digital sales guy. He's 20 years old. I don't know. I messaged him once a month. I say, hey, I like your content, blah, blah, blah. If you're ever interested, I added him to the group back in the summer. I don't know. I followed up. I was like, hey, man, I think I checked in with him from August to December. I said, hey, got the month group going, the month boot camp going on. If you're interested, let me know. It wasn't August, September. It was October, November, December. And finally he said, yeah, let's do it because I'm ready because the new year's coming. I think this is a hot time to just throw it out. So like Rob always preaches, it's just planting seeds. And then once you've planted the seed, I mean, I don't know, just follow up with them once a month and remind them hey, there's a boot camp, and they're either going to ignore you and who gives a shit? So what? You know the value that you can provide. And if somebody's too ignorant or not wanting to hop on the train, that's their own fault. And I'm not here to push anybody to, do what they don't want to do. I think they're going to be sold on the content and value that you provide every single day and the consistency that you have. That's the selling point. And if you can find it in yourself to reach out to them once a month and just a friendly reminder, boom, boom, Teamsy, that's the key right there.
Very, very good. I like that a lot. That was actually great. Guys, we have to work with the willing. I think it really just comes down to that. I also really like the fact that you just said to you didn't mention anything about sales. You just followed up. You just got them involved in social media, and then you just let the process kind of unfurl for itself. So, I mean, really, this is, guys, this is how it works. I mean, there's no secrets. There's no, I have no training to give you except this. This is all you have to do. And me and Brett had this conversation. He called me, he's like, man, what do I got to do? We had this conversation a month before this started happening for him. And I'm telling you right now, that Brett's going, he's going places. He's going to be a diamond one day. I'm telling you, this guy, Brett's amazing. But I literally just said to him, he's first off, Brett's posting on social media every day. He does Instagram stories. And by the way, there's no right way to do anything. You don't have to. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be like a superstar, or you have to have all these crazy lighting tricks, or you have to write a paragraph every single time you post. That drives me crazy. I'm how can I just make this simple? And how can I make a post every single day? I try not to yes, I want to have a story to tell, but use your own voice. You don't have to do this specifically, just as long as you're just doing it, which is important. So really what it boils down to, I'm serious, this is all you have to do. 1, open an accountability group. That's it. You guys do that already. And 2, just keep adding people every single day. Just literally, it takes time. There's nothing more than I can say. And you can't sit there and go, oh, what's going on? My business is working. No, you're not working. It's all in your head. You have to have patience. You have to understand that this just takes time. It takes a year, maybe 2 years, maybe it takes 6 months. I really don't know. But what we have to do within this group is just find the small amount of people who are going to go with us. And when they sign up, some people will become coaches, some won't. And then we will help, especially me and the whole team, we will help cultivate these people to grow into great, amazing leaders. And we're just going to have that happen. This is how we're going to build an amazing business, and this is how you're going to build residual income. It's simple as that. And we're going to just keep this system consistent. There's no rocket science. There's no method. There's no training. There is no script. There's no secret. There's no secret. Actually, you know what? There is a secret. And I'll tell you right now what the secret is. Reading books every single day. Personal development is the key to success. This is the book. I have 2 books to my left. I literally always read. And I always tell you guys to put personal development in your brain. Always be reading a book. Always be doing something. Always be learning. And if you need the resource to like get you to the next level, if you really want advice, what you need to do for sure is read books. So, Brett, that's also something too I'd like to know. What kind of books, like what are your favorite books that you've read? Maybe you could give me just one book, a simple book that everyone can take that's not too complicated, that really resonated with you and you feel like would really help, and some nuggets that you've learned from this book you could maybe pass on this call to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after the book, I'd like to kind of touch back on Insta real quick. But as far as the book's concerned, I just got done with You Are a Badass. And I know a lot of people were listening to that. That really resonated with me. When I was listening to Think and Grow Rich this summer, I mean, that was great. I understood what Napoleon was saying, but for the mass, the dude's weird as hell. And I was like, I don't think a lot of people are going to connect with this dude. And I don't know, Jen Sincero does a really good job of modernizing Think and Grow Rich. She's funny. It's relevant. It's modern. It'll make you laugh. And it's just such an empowering book. And that kind of just really pumped me. Then I started getting into looking up other stuff, not even like reading, but listening to like money affirmations at night. I play this random 8-hour money affirmation while I go to sleep, and it just builds into your subconscious mind. And I promise you, like, I started doing that, and then literally 2 challenge packs, like within 2 days, out of nowhere. I can't explain it, but it just happened.
Okay, sorry, I had 1 second. So whatever works for you, you don't have to do any esoteric stuff. You don't have to meditate. Like I spoke about meditation before the call started. Listen, whatever gets you in a state of feeling good and confident, it's literally, it's not something like, it's not a one size fits all situation. You have to figure out what you like best. Like if you want to try listening to money affirmation on YouTube, you want to try meditating, you want to believe in a higher spiritual power, it doesn't have to get spiritual. I do recommend it though. I believe in God. I believe in the universe. I believe in law of attraction. That's my personal belief. Do you have to believe in that kind of stuff to make this work? No, you don't. But I recommend studying it. I recommend having an open mind. I recommend, believing in the power of your ability to create and our ability to make things happen. But 100% for a fact, you need to read. You need to either listen to audios or you need to read physical books every day or every other day if you can. I mean, I really think you should do it every day. But it's like making a cake. You can't make a cake without putting eggs or milk in it. I'm just saying that. Yes, you can, obviously, but like vegan cakes or something like that. But like, just like give it like a basic cake. There's a certain way to make it. And one of the ingredients to our cake, our coaching cake, is personal development. And you just can't, it's impossible. It's literally, I never ever say something is impossible. It is impossible to succeed in Beachbody coaching if you're not doing personal development. You have no chance. Seriously, you have no chance. You have to do it. So please make sure you are reading or listening to audiobooks every single day. All right, we're hitting the 20-minute mark. I don't want to keep everyone all night. Is there any closing remarks, anything else you want to speak about, any like little tips or tricks or like techniques or things you're doing? Yes, please tell us. I would love to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. So just kind of go back to prospecting. So I'm sure you have a lot of connections from your past that you may not have talked to people in 3, 5, 7, 10 years. With that being said, Brittany and Wesley, just wave at me if you're using Teamsy. No. I would definitely recommend getting on it because it makes things so much easier. I don't have to use paper and pencil, and it's nice. But with that being said, when I go to prospect with like old connections, I will just simply look on their profile, start up a rando conversation, and generally it takes care of itself. Like, oh, I see what you've been doing. You're doing good. Okay, great. Come to my free fitness group. And then they just join. I mean, so rather than trying to put something on them, try to look at their profile, Facebook stalk, whatever you got to do, find something that is going on in their life. Say, oh my God, you remember that time we laughed? And I don't know, because human connection is what everybody wants. So if you can have bring up some sort of old experience, whether it was for a day, a week, a month, and then they will, inside of them, they'll be more receptive to you saying whatever you have to say about fitness. So
also, there's something that I have been doing that I really started implementing like just yesterday. I brought this up in the group chat. I've also been asking group members. I go, hey, I just go down the list. I go, hey, listen, I have a small favor to ask. Can you just do this for me, please? And they go, yeah, sure. What is it? I'm like, listen, if you know anybody that would benefit from the group, you just please add them in. I want to help as many people as I possibly can. And I'm going down my group members, people who are in the group, especially people who've been there for a long time. Just ask them this. So this can kind of leverage, you going out there speaking to people every single day. So we can use the people in our groups as spokes for their own network too, so we have access to people they know. So even if they add 1 or 2 people, those are like fresh leads that you didn't have to go out there to do yourself. You just asked them. Yeah, sure, no problem. Add them. I had someone, and she added 22 people when I asked her to do it. The lady, her name was Ruby. She added 22 people when I asked her to do that. So now I have 22 new people I could ask, and then each of those 22 people I have a potential to build a relationship with. Out of those 22, maybe 1 or 2 may become coaches in the future, and then I could actually, within those 22, have them bring in their own people as well. This is how it works. This is network marketing. Every person has access to a network, and we want to access people's networks, especially our group members. And a way to tap into that is to just ask them politely. So at the corner, oh, JC's on. Hi, JC. I gotta mute you. I'm so sorry. So as I was saying, yes, we want to make sure that we're tapping into the greatest potential we possibly can for every single person and getting the most out of them, building that relationship with them as much as we possibly can, and going as far as they're willing to go. Yes, we would like every single person to become a coach, but sadly, it's not going to happen. So if a person's not interested in building the business, if they're not interested in buying a challenge pack, then you know what? No problem. That's fine. You tell them. If you know anyone else, if you know people in your life that would benefit from our services, our group, could you just please add them in? I would love to help out as many people as I possibly can. And they will connect you with people who need your help. And you don't know how many people they're going to bring in. That's up to them. But every single person is an opportunity. So don't take that for granted. Don't prejudge people. Don't ever look at someone and go, oh, this person will never join. This person will never become a coach. No, never say that, because I had so many people that have literally came out of nowhere. Once I've got them involved in my group, they're like, listen, I'm ready to start up. I want to get a challenge pack. I want to come. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, I'm literally doing something else right now, and I just got a message out of the blue. So there's that kind of factor in our business as well that kind of happens, that kind of like, oh crap, I had no idea this was going to happen factor. We want that kind of stuff to happen. And with our consistency and with us having a community and groups, people are constantly seeing what they're doing. We increase our chances of that happening. So you really do not know who's going to sign up. You don't know when they're going to do it. And when they're ready to do it, I promise you, there's going to be no resistance. There's going to be no fighting. There's going to be no anything. It's just going to happen. It's going to be as smooth as butter. And that's exactly what we want to happen. All right, so we're at the tail end of the call. Like I said, Brett, is there like maybe like a quote you could give people right now, or like some kind of quirk to give them something motivational, or something that you would like to share at the end to inspire the team? Like anything you have on top of your mind.
Sure. I think visualization is key. It's not really a quote, but if you don't have a vision wall, make one, and whatever you desire, put it on the wall. and just keep looking at it and talking it into existence, and because it will happen. It will happen. It might not be on the time that you want, but I mean, the other side of the coin is that you just give in and you don't go after it. And I think we've all been on that side of the coin, and that's not a good place to be. So just keep going, to be consistent. So that's all I got.
All right, perfect. That's great. My closing remarks are, it's not a one-size-fits-all equation. These are just things that I recommend everyone do. Like I said, you don't have to meditate or do affirmations or build vision walls. They help. Yes, they do. I believe in them. But they don't, some people, it will serve you possibly, but just try it out. Teamsy, it also isn't for everyone. Every single person operates differently. These are all suggestions that have worked for me, and they also work for Brett. But if I recommend that you experiment and see what works. Whatever gets you in a good state of mind, whatever gets you confident and feeling good, and whatever allows you to keep on track of your people and your business, even if it's pen and paper, even if you use Google Streak or a different CRM, as long as you're able to just stay organized and focused, and as long as you know what you want, as long as you have an idea of what you want in your life and what you want for your business and what you want for your own personal success, as long as you really can feel that and you can visualize it and you understand this is what I want, then I think that's the greatest thing of all. If you have purpose and you have intention, then I don't think you have to make the vision board and do affirmations or meditate or chant. I think as long as you know, if you have an inner knowing, I'm going to do this and nothing is going to stop me. That's how I feel every single day. I mean, my goal is to help out as many people as I possibly can with this business. I want to help you guys create financial freedom. I want you guys to be able to help every single person. And, my goal, I want to be a $1 million earner in the network marketing industry. That's what I want to do. And I know I'm going to get there. That's my intention, but I don't look at a piece of paper every day and read that out loud. I just know in my brain, this is what I want. And, I made a decision, a real clear-cut decision that I'm giving my all to doing this, and I'm seeing this whole thing through, and I'm going to bring as many people as I possibly can with me on this thing. So that is my intention, to help as many people as I can. Brett, you're an amazing budding leader. I know we are so early in this business. You've only been here with us since May, and I know that you just started getting momentum again. I just want to encourage you to keep doing literally everything you're doing. If you guys can learn anything from this call, follow Brett's example, and just, if you could connect with him, get in his group, just watch what he's doing. If you have any questions, obviously we're a message away. We have the group chat. I'm here. He's here. But I really think, and I'm going to vouch for him right now, if I had to put my money on somebody, seriously, if I had to put my chips all in, I would give it to Brett. I seriously would. I'm not even just saying that because I'm trying to butter him up. I'm saying that because I really think Brett has incredible natural and innate potential as an entrepreneur. And I really think Brett's going to go very far. So please keep an eye on Brett. If you have any questions, just, let me or him know. Brett, keep killing it. I'm telling you, man, Emerald is happening. If it's not this month, it'll be next month. I'm telling you, you're going to hit Emerald. I know it, and I know you're going to go further beyond. I know this is literally on the horizon for you. Keep inviting. This is to you, Brett. Keep inviting. Keep building that group. Keep on top of these people, and, have that list. Use your Teamsy and make sure you're tagging all your people and make sure you're following up with them, and I'm going to help you grow an amazing business, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the call tonight. Thank you for guys speaking. Everyone else, keep doing your thing every single day. Keep being consistent. You have people right now in your group and in your life that need you. Don't stop doing what you're doing either. Make sure you are continually showing up. Make sure you're continually using your programs. Make sure you're continually checking in. It's as simple as that. I don't need you guys to do anything else but to just keep being yourself, keep being a badass, keep showing up, keep spreading your love, keep focusing on the right people, and bring anyone that you think would become a coach, just bring them to me while speaking through your chat, and we'll help them get started. We'll help them do the same exact thing. And that is how we're going to win. So let's stay consistent, and let's keep changing the world, and let's keep doing the same things every single day. All right, guys, thank you so much for showing up. I love you all. Have an amazing Sunday night. If you have any questions, anything you want to add on, you can always comment in the group chat or in the Legion of Coaches group. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys. Oh, Brett has one more thing to say.
Yeah. Let's all get together for July 4th, okay? Thanks, guys.
All right, have a good night, guys. See you later.